Alright guys, so as you might be able to tell, it's kind of dark out here a little bit, and there's birds going off in the background, but I just want to do a quick video, kind of a little bit of a shooting video here. It's the August 31st, Thursday. Season opens tomorrow, so just kind of getting in a few practice shots here before season. I've been practicing a lot, but here recently I haven't been, just kind of giving my shoulder a break. I haven't shot too much during the summer. I had a baby almost 2 months ago, so I've been kind of busy with that. So I haven't been able to shoot a ton, but I have been shooting here recently. Got some new arrows, which I'll kind of run you guys through that here, and just kind of the setup, because we actually leave tomorrow to go out west for mule deer. I drew a tag for a unit out west for mule deer, which really doesn't matter for archery hunting, but when gun season comes in later, I can take the gun out there if I don't fill it with my bow. But me and my cousin are going out there. Still kind of tough to see this morning. Should probably light up my pin a little bit. Doesn't help I'm shooting a black target. But this time tomorrow, I probably won't be in the stand in the morning. At least here I won't be. But we don't plan on headed out there till 9 or so in the morning. So we won't be out there till evening to hunt the evening out there. But let me get these few shots down, and then I'll kind of run you guys through the arrow setup for this year. Stand back here a little bit. Alright, so the arrow I went with for this year, let's see, Easton Axis 4mm 340 spine. I think they're cut to 29. My draw length's like 29.5, and they got these half outs there. There's the broadhead Schwacker. This is just a practice tip, but that's the broadhead I'm going to be shooting. Schwackers this year. And then I fletched these myself with the Bonin Heats, and then just the Bonin wrap. Had a lot of luck with the wraps. I did AAEs before, used those a lot, but I just had a ton of issues with them coming off. So I started running the wraps. They didn't come off as much, but this year I just went with the Bonin. And the bow, my V3, same one I've been shooting for quite a while. I don't remember the last time I did a video on it, but I got the Spot Hog Tommy Hog with the UV3 2-pin 10,000ths pin, and then I run a Matthews quiver, and then Q80 Ultras HDX, which I think I need to get a new one of those either mid-season this year or next year for sure. And it gets hung up a little bit. But like I said, draw length's 29.5, poundage is 76. So I don't have too much of a worry shooting this. The total arrow weight is 419, so I'm not too worried about penetration or anything too much. I kind of went with these for a little bit longer range, because hopefully I'll do some antelope later on this year too, but we'll see. Alright, just went and got the arrows. They seem to be shooting okay. The Schwacker practice tips hit a little bit funky, but that's just kind of hard to say. Could just be me. Like I said, I haven't shot for a while. First few shots here this morning. And then the The bino harness I'm running is just an Amazon one. I'm just binoculars. I did a review on these a year or two ago. Vortex Crossfires. Rangefinder, I don't think I did a video on that. Maybe, but it's a Vortex Impact 1000. It oh, that'd be why I'm hitting low. This is 25, my bad. But the rangefinder's been really nice. Only thing I've kind of noticed is when it comes to like doing, like when I'm shooting with my gun, when I shoot like, or when I range 500 or so, it'll be kind of slow, which is typical for, you know, cheaper-ish rangefinder. I mean, it takes time for that laser to go out there and come back. Release, Spot Hog, Yipper Snapper, 4-finger. Been shooting that for since I had the bow, so three years or so. It's worked pretty well. That sounded weird. My peep sight's twisted for some reason. See if I can fix that. But like I said, my cousin's going out with me. Out west for mule deer. He's using his crossbow again, like you guys see in turkey season. His Raven crossbow, he's using that again. Ooh, I might have just broke an arrow. Well, since I adjusted my yardage, been shooting pretty good now. Those last two. Now we're gonna shoot at the bag on the ground. Here in a minute, I'll do a video of the arrows flying. I just got this thing tuned the other day. Or it's been probably 2 weeks now, 2-3 weeks now. I got it tuned, it shields. I'm shooting bullet holes, so, and we'll stretch it out maybe later. Definitely shoot 70, and we'll kind of see how that goes. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys when we back up a little bit. Alright guys, well now we backed up to, let me rain it quick here. To 61. Both of my bows still on. I dropped it a little bit when I was grabbing the camera and stuff, but let's see how these fly. Now these first two are not the actual ones I'm hunting with. They are just some that I use to practice here. They're same weight, just different arrow and different size. They still shoot the same. Alright, 60 yards, 61. A little breezy this morning. You guys probably hear it in the microphone, but it's a little breezy this morning. So. That target's got tough to see. Kind of low light like this. That was, looks like it's right in there. Alright, this is the actual arrow I'm shooting for hunting. Last one's right there. This is the one with the tracker practice on it. get these arrows and be right back. Alright guys, I just wanted to do kind of a quick close-up video here of the bow and specs and stuff on it. So, like I said earlier, it's a V3 27, 76 pound draw weight, 29.5 inch draw. Sight is the Tommy Hog, Spot Hog Tommy Hog. Scope is the UV3 with the 2-pin 10,000 pin. Matthews stabilizer, Matthews quiver, which isn't on it, the Q80 Ultras, which it's about time to upgrade that. Then I just put some stickers, Ultra G down there. America's Best Bowstrings, finally upgraded those this year. I got the Bowmar nose button. Peep is, I think it's one below 1/4. I'm not for sure what actual size it is, but it's one below 1/4. Fits this housing pretty good, I'd say. Haven't paid too much attention to it, but shoots pretty good. I shot out to 95 the other day with my hunting setup, and it shot pretty much right where I was aiming. I gotta look, there might be a deer out here across from the house. Nope. Binoculars, like I said, Vortex Crossfires 12x50s release. And then for the vinyl harness here, I just got wind puff thing, rangefinder over here on this side, and then in the front pouch is where I keep my tags, and then extra blades for my my razor knife. Keep some Allen wrenches on the back. And then my arrow setup, touch on this again. Schwacker 100 grain, 2-inch. They're the, what are they, 207s I think, is their product number or whatever. And then the half outs, I think is what they are, on the Easton. Flip this around. On the Easton Axis long range 4mm. And then the heat, Bonin heats, just a standard 3-fletch, no helical, nothing like that. Standard Nox, and then the Bonin arrow wrap. And really, I mean, that's pretty much it for the setup. I'm running a backpack, obviously, pretty good sized backpack for hauling out meat and stuff if we were to get one. I got some game bags and stuff like that. And then, what else is there? Like I said, my cousin, he's using a Raven R10X, I think is what it is. He shot that at 60 the other day and hit the bullseye. So I mean, he's dialed pretty good. And then of course, if anything were to happen to my bow, we would just take turns using his, because I don't have a backup to take, and neither does he. So we'll just kind of switch bows if that were to happen. I'm taking a spare sight just in case, because it will be 5 hours away from home. So I've taken some spare arrows, broadheads, you know, the usual. And then yeah, it should be a pretty good trip. We stay in there till probably Monday or Tuesday. And you know, like I was saying, there probably won't be much video on the big camera here. I'm glad I come out here and shot this. Oh, it's 25. That's why I shot low again. And I'm glad I come out here and shot this morning, because tomorrow before we leave, we're going to Shields, and I'm gonna have them fix my peep sight because it's starting to twist again. And they just fixed that the other day, but who knows what happened. Fixed the twist. Keeps happening, so I don't draw back on a nice buck and have that happen. But last year we went out to a place and we both ended up missing. He missed a nice 4x4, and then I missed a nice big old 2-point muley. Both still in velvet. It was like September 3rd is, 2nd or 3rd is when, 2nd is when he missed his, and I missed mine the 3rd, and they were still full velvet, which would have been pretty cool. But that was a good trip, and this year I drew the different tags, so we're going to a different place. So we're going into uncharted territory, which we did that last year, and we drove back in like 6 miles on this public spot and had pretty good luck. Like I was saying, we've seen probably 10-15 different bucks, all ones we would shoot. You know, we're not being picky, our first mule deer and stuff. But this will be our 3rd year of going on a trip. Hopefully we find some success. I will catch up with you guys probably tomorrow morning on the road. So catch you guys then.